In business, we tend to think of communicating as a soft skill. If you can talk, you can communicate, right? Actually, no. There's an important difference. Talking passes the time. Communicating serves your purpose. The rules that govern whether a communication will succeed are as reliable as Newton's rules of motion. Let's use Newton as a framework for communicating to achieve our goals. Newton's first law says an object stays at rest until a force acts upon it. You can think of people's thoughts and actions as the object at rest. Their point of view will stay unmoved until you give it a compelling reason to change. To create movement, the new idea has to align values your audience already holds. The force that moves them will be things we're wired to want. Simple human truths, like the desire to grow, to belong, to feel significant. When your message taps into these positive goals, you're meeting resistance with true appeal. Newton's second law states that force equals mass times acceleration. In our version, the mass is the audience's pre-existing interests outside of any knowledge of your message. To move that mass, we apply the force of aspirational drivers. Instead of just looking at what people are like, we need to ask, what do they actually care about and why? Understanding this, we have to talk about something other than product features and benefits, addressing instead the outcomes that we know they want. We make ourselves partners in their satisfaction or happiness. Newton's third law is that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. In our framework, when you demonstrate understanding of your audience's experience, you trigger an immediate internal reaction, recognition. In this way, you're not trying to persuade people, you're giving them a moment of self-evidence. When they hear something that aligns with their own motivations, they don't argue. They think, yes, that's exactly right. It fills the communication gap with understanding or shared culture. Suddenly, your brand isn't just another option, it's the clear choice. You've graduated from being an outside consideration to being a part of their self. When you work within these laws, the big win is trust. That trust supports the meaningful connection that's at the heart of the best interactions. By moving from just talking to the practice of internal consideration, you turn empathy into a strategic tool. You create messages where people feel understood, affirmed, and ready to move forward. Because people resist being sold to, but they respond well to feeling understood.